So as you can tell, we are at a Cabelas. This is the first time we've stayed at a Cabelas. We've been at Walmart's, we've been at Flying J's, but we are actually in Kansas City right now. We drove, how long did we drive? About 6.5 hours from South Dakota, Sioux Falls, because we ran into some weather. But we got here. Cabelas is a really simple process. All you have to do, go in there. If they let overnight RVers stay, it's just like staying in an RV park. Name, address, license plate number, and then you can stay here for the night. This is across the street from Dre Lamb's Barbecue, and it's a great place. Tonight though, I'm going to show you all, and we were asked by some of our viewers, they wanted to see what this thing looks like at night. So as this sun sets, we are going to be showing you how all the night lights work, how it lights up, how it looks like. I've actually added some motion sensor lights on the sides and the front just to give additional lighting, because I just like security at night, being able to see out. And we're going to show you how well it's light up. Little Guy Max is a great rig. We've had little issues here and there, but again guys, no matter what RV you get, you're going to have issues, especially if you're full-timing. We literally left Georgia 6 months ago and have been all the way to the other coast, up, to California, up to Oregon. But we're just trying to be as honest as possible with people. If you're going to be full-timing in this, we want you to know, how it is, what we've experienced. We've been in this, living in this for almost a year now. And it's been an experience. I've moved into houses and the AC broke and had to spend $6,000 in the middle of the summer in a brand new house. And so, there's always going to be things, and we're just trying to be as honest as possible and share the things that could happen. The amp, the 30 amp hookup with it being loose and just by screws, that's something where you could see that being reinforced better, that needed to be done. But outside of that, there's not much you can complain about. In our 5 least favorite things, that's about the 5 things you could talk about. Like, when we did that video with the Roads to Rome, we could talk about a million different things that we love about it. We kind of limited it down to 5 to try to keep the video down on how long the video was. But in reality, it's like, as much as this annoys me, it works. These clips, they work. This does not move in the wind at all. Part of what I was talking about on one of the least favorite things is I'd like to just see this come out a little bit more and be this metal. And so this whole thing would be a big metal box, and then you would have more space for like another battery, another propane in here. But this has stood the test of time. I could make it better. I could see it looking better. But it's been good. The cabinetry, we fixed the cabinetry. We put on more locks. I'll show you. These keep the drawers closed, and then we reinforced one of our heavier drawers. We put a new one there and a new one there, and we took the middle one out. But then you have these right here, and that drawer does not come out. So that's just some of the things, the least favorite things that have been corrected. And since then, we haven't had really any issues at all with that. The blinds, we talked about the blinds. Hey, Corey.
Hi.
This is a surprise video for her. The blinds, we actually cut the screen, the strings that attached in here. See that? And so see the blinds, they're just fine. And you just slide this down, everything flows nice and good. But these are just some of the little things that you take a look at, you fix. What else? What was our other 5 least favorite things that we've already fixed? I forgot them.
Well, which ones have you said? The blinds.
The propane thing, the blinds, the cupboards. I was gonna say, like, those are really the 5 least things are really the only 5 things that we dislike about it.
The dinette table.
The dinette table, we're gonna show you that.
What was the last one? It obviously wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah, you don't really remember. You don't really remember it. But yeah. Anyhow, sorry, I'm outside. Processing done. We are uploading a video at Cabelas. This is kind of, once we get to a spot, I like to just chill, relax, and keep on getting y'all some videos to watch. I think I need to make a new graphic logo for that one. Anyways, yeah, great rig. We have been all over the United States in this thing. A lot of dirt roads. We do a lot of boondocking, and so we really put this thing through the ringer. A lot of people that get these little guy maxes are a lot of weekend. There are full-timers out there, and I suggest, you know, if there's just 2 of you and a dog or a single, this is a great rig. I wouldn't get a different one. You know, people looking at tabs and other ones. I've looked at them and walked through them. There's more storage in here. I feel like it's made better, honestly. A lot of the electric issues we've had have kind of been user error. You know, you see a lot of those issues, but you don't realize, you know, AutoZone gave me a dead battery. They wired it wrong. Then that fried some electrical stuff, which then caused some fuses to act up. But the thing is I had those fuses, and that's an $8 fix. You know, you go to Home Depot, buy a pack of them, and you're good. So just keep in mind, with every rig, you're gonna have issues. This one, outside of a little bit of electrical stuff and just normal wear and tear, the cabinets, you know, being loose, you know, you have to buy new hardware. You customize it. If you're gonna be living it full time, treat it as your home. You know, you buy a home, you paint it, you do all kinds of stuff to it. You know, this is very much similar concept. Is you get it and you customize it, you make it your own. And we're also going to be putting out a video of some of the hacks that we've done, how to live in it with cold weather. We've survived plenty of below freezing nights in this thing. I know it's not rated 4 seasons, but you can actually make it 4 seasons if you just get crafty and think outside the box. But anyhow, great rig. Y'all gonna be seeing the lights tonight, how it works, and then in the next couple weeks we're gonna be filming, like I said, we're probably gonna do that hack video, our favorite hacks and what we did and changed. We'll be putting that out here soon. We're gonna start working in some of that content for all the people who are interested in Little Guy Max or other Little Guy Max owners. You know, don't shy away from this rig. It's a great one. You know, it's quality made. The company stands behind the product. We've had no issues with our dealer servicing the manufacturer warranty and any other issues. They've gone above and beyond. We got one of the earlier models, and so we were actually missing, you know, some of the curtain, I forgot what you call them. We're missing some of the, I guess you call them balances, the leather balances that go over the windows and doors. Little guy sent the whole kit out and even an extra light up handle. So they're still behind their product with us. Can't really complain. Like I said, when you're full-time living and everything, realize you're gonna put wear and tear on it. It's on wheels, and maintenance is gonna be part of it. You're not gonna be able to get a rig and not do any maintenance. You know, you watch any of the big guys out there, KYD, Airs, you know, Less Junk More Journey, just any of them out there. They all have issues time to time, and a lot of it, you know, is user error. You're moving and grooving, moving every 2 to 3 days, and you do stuff by accident, you back into things. You know, we haven't had any of those issues, but a lot of the issues that you see, you know, that we talk about has just been minor details outside of the majority of how well it's worked out for us. You know, we've had no pop tires. I've always greased the bearings, so we've never had any axle issues. Never had any propane issues. Never had any shower or water leak issues. Never had any sewage issues. Never had, trying to think, outside of this wind issue with this window cracking, you know, you can put a pool noodle right here. A lot of people do that, and just a custom pool noodle, so on a windy day just put it there for backup. Outside of that, never had any awning issues. As a matter of fact, I didn't put that awning up. Look at that. See, as I'm talking to you, I noticed I did not roll that awning up all the way. You see that? It's sticking out just a little bit. That's a user error. That's not little guy error. That's my getting up early and hitting the road. We drove 6 hours today, and so for some reason that was not put back up. But yeah, outside of that, great rig. You know, check it out, and look how well this thing lights up at night. Alrighty, the sun has set. It is dark outside, and we're going to show you viewers who have requested how this thing lights up at night, what it looks like from the outside looking in. As you can tell, the lights are on now, how it lights up, and also outside. So first, let's show you. Now mind you, we have street lights because we're in a parking lot, so it's probably not going to do it justice. But your control panel for the lights is right here. You got your porch light. It pops on that bad boy. That's also a manual. You can turn off, you can turn on, off, on. And then Corey, you want to hit the last one. Boom. So there you go. So at night, we usually don't, this one actually gets hot. There's one on the other side as well, so the temperature on that one gets hot. I don't really use that unless we don't really use that unless we're really trying to see as we're coming out, you know, in the desert or hot summer nights. Make sure there's no snakes right when you step out, stuff like that. If someone's outside your rig knocking on your door at night, that's a good spotlight one to put on them. And that's the very first one. The middle one here, this one right here, it lights up this handle. You can't really see at night right now because we do have the street lights. I apologize. And then also puts on this light right underneath. See there? So it gives you a good, it lights it up a lot at night. You can see the tone from there to there. Now just imagine if you're in pitch black darkness, you would see that. So with the doors closed, you cannot see in the rig. You see how pitch black that is? It's pitch black. That's nighttime in this rig. Now, Corey, if you do the honors of opening all the windows. So once you have all the lights on inside, and say you're outside an RV park or out in the middle of boondocking and you have your lights on, this is what you can see. So you really have to be able to walk up, do the blinds, and then down, take this off, that, yeah. We got other RVers, their van's going off, their alarm. But you can see inside right there. Now close. Pitch black. See? So that's all these windows basically. Now what I added are these. See this? Bing! Those are motion lights. I basically had our dealer put them on when I put it in for maintenance. There is just a little push button here, but these are solar. So the top of these charge in the middle of the day. I never have to do anything with these, and this lights up tremendously out here. Like I said, this is probably not the best night light show because we're not in pitch black darkness, but I also have one of these over here. So this is called the Lupus Witten are the ones I got. I'll show you the name. You can't even see it. L-U-P-O-S-W-I-T-E-N. And there is a little push button in here where you can turn them off. So if you're at RV parks and you know it's gonna annoy people, kind of like that alarm going off over there, you can turn these side ones off. And I have done that because we have rigs coming in and out, but these are great. I also have another one over here. This way, you know, if you're coming over here to get something out of your storage unit, this whole thing will light up. So I suggest getting some motion lights put on. You are going to be screwing in to the rig, so you will be putting holes in, but with putty and that, they'll mount just fine. They also have some GoPro mounts for recording that I just put adhesive tape on, and those are right there. The other thing at night is they have a light here for your power source. So this one is actually broken, but this is a push one just like the other one, and that light burned out. So once we get that replaced, it will come back on. Now for the actual truck, lights, so when you're all plugged in, I'm going to show you how this thing lights up. That damn car alarm. So look at that. So this is how it lights up at night. You get two orange ones up there. You get this side light, and then in the back you also get this red blinker light. And then look at the back on this. Woo whoop. You see that? So you get big long brake lights, turn lights, and then up top, look at those. Corey to slide that down so you can see the lights from outside. So you can see in the rig a little bit from outside, and then she can black that out where you can't see anything. So that's kind of how that is. I like to leave that down about a quarter of the way down, and when we're in there at night, you know, the lights are on, so anyone like walking behind or anything can tell that the lights are on in the rig if someone's in there, but you can't really see in because of the vantage point. That's just a little security thing that I came up with so people know you're in there. But it lights up nice. It lights up nice. I know a lot of the folks wanted to see how this thing lights up at night, what it looks like on the outside. These motion lights I love. They're just great for when you're coming out checking the propane. They light up the whole thing. And again, if we were in pitch black darkness, this whole area would be lit up with these lights. Yeah, so that's the outside. Alrighty, and then one of my favorite lights in the inside, all these lights can be turned off one by one. Usually when we are boondocking and we're running strictly off solar, like we are right now actually, you know, we're already on yellow, and that's because I've been doing all these lights, so I need to turn it off. But I like the fact that you can have all these inside lights on and you just hit this switch and boom, they're out. We might like turn this on and then turn these off by the dogs, and maybe like this one. So you can really change the lights in here. You like the aspect of the lights, or?
Yeah, no, I like the flexibility of having some on, some off, all on or all off.
Yeah.
And that one underneath the...
This one has its own brain, so if you turn off all the main lights on this switch...
That one you turn off manually.
All by itself, and then
just
boom.
Like the one in the bathroom.
Yeah. So we usually leave this one on at night, and then these are all flex and push LED. So you can do that. You can move them around. The doggies. Excuse our mess. We have been rocking and rolling for quite a while. This is kind of like the dog bed, but you see, it's pretty dark at night. The kitchen, I mean the bathroom light is also by itself. So you can leave that on at night as well. Now, one of the coolest lights in here, right, is this blue button right here. You push that on and boom, recessed lighting on the top, down below, and then up top here. And the neatest thing about this is just the overall ambiance, I guess. You can hit that off. You can turn those off too. And see, it just gives this, I don't know what kind of vibe you want to call it.
Just more of a chill vibe.
Yeah, chill vibe.
Relax.
And then you can, this up and down button on here. You can't really see where I'm pointing, but this up and down button, when you start to push this down, you can dim it. You see? See that dimming? So here we are. We're in the rig. It looks nice and dark. But see, you still got these lights at night. So you're really dealing with a lot of light features at night. It's really neat. That's one of the parts we love about this, I would say. Don't you think?
Yeah. Like the light options.
Yeah, light options. And then if you want to look behind me, pay attention up there. I'm gonna turn it up. You see it getting brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. So it's really bright now. Those, when you are boondocking, run off solar, I don't keep those on at all. It takes a lot of the energy and battery from what we've noticed. So we really just try to keep 2 push button LEDs and maybe this kitchen light on. And like we said, maybe like one of these. So a lot of different light options. What'd you say?
Yeah. Done.
You have 2 in here as well, so you can turn these off when you're watching TV at night. Sometimes it's nice to have that one on, believe it or not, and all these off. You have 2 LEDs as well right here. So you're kind of laying in here and you can still see, but that doesn't put the glare and the reflection. When you are laying here in the bed and you have the push LED lights on, it shows up in the TV screen a little bit. So those are just some light hacks. I don't know what else to call it, but really, if you like ambiance and setting, you know, different light tones, you can light the inside a bunch of different ways. What were you gonna say?
Setting the mood.
Yeah, you can set the mood however you want. We have some candles, and then we always light some candles right over here. So the majority of the time, though, when we're boondocking like we are right now at Cabelas, this is what you get. We usually have this light on, kitchen light, and the dogs kind of just chill over here in the dark. Mrs. Girl, she's just so tired. Can't even see her on this video. She's so dark. And Miko's just chomping on his dinosaur. Is that what you do? Show him what you do when we're boondocking.
He's like, y'all want to see my dinosaur?
This is dinosaur. Ah, dear. That's his best friend. I had that at my sales job office for quite a while. Let me get some more light in there. There's the doggy. What are you huffing and puffing about? I had this dinosaur in my office, my sales office, and on my last day of work, I brought it home to Miko, and he won't separate with it. He takes care of his toys. They're all his friends, and when I say he takes care of them, I'm setting my alarm off now. It's a busy night around here. But yeah, he's taking out his eyes. He's taking out his shoulders. Yeah, he won't destroy it though.
All of his toys have holes in them, but he's never pulled out the stuffing.
Yeah.
He keeps them fully stuffed.
He keeps them stuffed.
He might pull out a piece here and there and chomp on it, but
yeah.
Nope, he just won't destroy them like most dogs do.
Yeah. And we're gonna do an inside tour here soon. Show you all the different things we've done inside here, custom stuff. We put your adhesive backsplash, which is really neat here. We actually have it up in the shower and the ceiling as well. It just gives it an ambiance, a little Tuscan vibe.
You know, a little customization.
Yeah, a little customization. But anyhow, that's how the lights work. Your system monitors is right here. Basically, this bottom row, this is how they work. It all goes right here, and that's your interior light. And then that's your main, the big old light. But you can see, you can really light this thing up, or you can turn it all off. So, lights on the little guy max, that's how it works. Moving forward from here, we are where are we? Kansas City. We're in Kansas City, and we will be going to St. Louis.
Shout out to my mom, she loves the Chiefs.
Yeah, go Chiefs. We're gonna go buy her some stuff.
I think that's the Chiefs sign, maybe, I don't know.
Well, I was just like rock and roll.
No, I was doing the
Is that?
background.
I think that's the Braves.
Well, it is the Braves, but I think it's also the Chiefs.
Are they Tomahawks? Tomahawk chop.
I think so.
Anyhow.
I could be completely wrong.
Yeah, we're in Kansas City.
Don't quote me on that. I'm not a football follower.
Yeah. We watched the Super Bowl in Michigan and Ohio.
Yeah.
Those are the two football games we watch every year.
And the Chiefs when they were almost going to be in the Super Bowl.
Yes, we watched that in Florida.
We did, at Manatee State Park.
Was it Manatee?
Yeah, it was the same night that the
Blood Moon?
Blood Moon was going on.
Yeah. And I have that on video. Go Chiefs! Good night, y'all. Join the road. See ya.